apostle said, I believe that that is the time we're in here right now.
Hey, last week Lahab said, Lahab talking about because that's for the camera. Prophesy to the birds. So what's saying now there? Prophesy to the birds. So, are you spread?
Can.
Yes, so like, I mean, I said, the streamer next one, the audio was out. We didn't realize that the audio was out, so like, it's over to the sister that points it out. So like, you just started with your stream, but we're not out here for much longer, but,
it says, and our name shall be forgotten in time. This is our Psalm 1:4. And no man shall have our works in remembrance. Our life shall pass away as the trees of the cloud, and shall be dispersed as the mist that is driven away with the beat of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. So think of this.
hey, you know, it's so, that whole 2 hours plus that was just on mute. Many people pass and they watch, they score, so they will see to condemnation. Yeah. Some pass and they probably without knowledge and they are witness to them. To the sacrifice and they may repent. You know, it's all to the glory of Yahweh at the end of the day.
It's a lot if I may say, right? What I observe through the spirit is that a lot of these Elamites passing and watching and they're blowing the horn because the energy from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is truth. And they know in the spirit, they know that the time, them time we shall end too. They know because, hey, Akim, while we preaching, I observe, you know, and I seen every time you see the fan them and they speak, you see the fan them because this year is the for me true for up. That's why the man of the Lord out here. You know, what do you see? And we out here, we doing the Lord work.
Time for them to hear me again.
God.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, what continue here. It says, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is far sealed, so that no man cometh again. It says, come on, therefore. Here's the plan. So they went through all the things, hey, they see none of the reason. What's that?
Hey, shalom, Mark. I watch my
We really have a certain time. We want there just now. We time on the earth limited. You understand? We have money, we have power. So these what I say. Just come on, let us enjoy the good things that are present. And let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. It says, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. It says, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. And I was not saying that the Greek is the youth. Ever watch ancient Greek history? Ancient Greek history, the Greeks used to have a crown of rose on the head.
Yeah.
You ever watch Spartacus and woman? It says, come on, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they wither. So, let's deal with like the Edomites. That's a thing that they used to be in. It says, let none of us go without this part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. Like different architectural things that Esau left when he had the rulership back then and all now. You understand? And that is how these Edomites, that is how they function. Because they know they have no hope, as the beloved was saying. So they had to do things for the now. You understand? They had to do things for the now. It says, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. Because you know, after this, there is nothing. And now we reach the end, at the end. So we shall go and go all out. A madman on steroids, on cocaine, on freaking LSD, all the drugs you could find, on weed, loud, smoking loud, drink alcohol,
Heroin.
and he going and just let loose. Right? A beast going wild. This is where we're going to see just now. Because Esau cannot take, he can't take the pressure. First thing is, he can't take the pressure out of another from his Israelite speech. And all we doing is just holding the pride or exercising as the states have it, First Amendment right, which is no religion or freedom of speech basically. That is your First Amendment right in the states. And down here we have freedom of speech. That's all we doing. Exercising the rights. Reading the Bible. What's the big deal? But Esau getting well cringing every night. He can't sleep. He can't sleep because what he's saying is the truth according to the scripture. He says, let none of us go without his part of voluptuousness. And let us meet tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our love is this. And here what I'm going on to do now, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man, is the Israelites. It says, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Alright? Meaning like we just be a complete demon.
Yeah, you know, they're doing that in different forms. Because when you go on the whole and we're here, you know, fucking pension. Then you turn them away from your bash, you know, and the other way to the pension, your 401k, you understand, the tax returns, all that shit. You understand? The widows, he making widows. Women putting up their husbands, children, fathers, to get shot so they can get a fucking check. You know? To go to jail so they can get a check. Come on, he's the fucking devil. That's right. So, I don't bring this real quick about this. What he said, he's living in his flesh. Yeah. And what he said, live in the flesh, live for the now. Everything in the flesh can benefit. Right? This is the Romans chapter 8, verse 12. 6 verse 12. Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal bodies, that ye should obey the lust thereof. Right? So the commandment of not let sin dwell in your body and obey the lust. Sin is lust. Lust entice. When they entice you, baited James break it down. The Lord tempted no man. The Most High tempted no man. And when he is tempted and he's enticed, right? Because he was enticed, he was not be baited. He's our Lord. He's Lord. You know? And then he's trapped. You understand? This is Galatians chapter 5 and 16. This I say, then walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye want, as Eve. As Eve. You know? So why cause you were to come on this side?
Because I walking to get a car.
What was past where I have to go ahead?
Excuse me?
We say don't be in the video?
No, but you pay for it.
Yeah, that's what
You rent it, man.
you see that's why he don't get a show. Oh, we are about our own business. Right? And he crossed the road from point of the road. He crossed the road to cause trouble. You understand?
No, I
So judgment is gonna follow me. Right? Right? She's low, she's stubborn, her feet are by nothing in our house. Right? Why she's here? Why is he here? Right? The one that want to destroy you. Right? So let's go. Let's go.
She know what ground she's stepping on right now, no?
It says, Isaiah 32 and 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years ye shall be in trouble, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gatherings shall not come. Trouble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you dead, and gird sackcloth upon your loin. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines. Yeah, so you know she gonna start it into some shit. What prison say about Shimmy Shai? She just come and I'm saying that earlier. We did a whole tour live, and the majority of it was on mute. Right? Now when you're on mute and we start over a stream, right? Satan come out. You know? Who Satan come out? Eve. Because she believed in the philosophies about the serpent. You understand? You know? Say misery love company. She I mean, the spread. I was even saying her, you know, she caught up facing that direction. I saw the group of people come down. They had a guy there who was watching the group of people. And she crossed the road. But she spread, you know, I just see her move her around. She crossed the road.
One demon riding.
If she don't want to be,
No, she said,
what religion?
she first thing checked what religion it is, and then she said she don't want to pass in the video.
But I
So,
tell you, man,
I just speak up.
No come and ask a person. They want to come and come and say this every word.
Can.
You understand? Well, you really look like you like that. Do something. Come on. The whole thing can run in. What's your place here? What's your place here? I told you something for the rest time. What the scripture talk about the least of us shall destroy how much? 1,000 or something like that. 12 of us will destroy 10,000. You and the whole thing can run in there. I probably will beat all of them and the thing like how much can. You know?
Can.
Come on now. We on the Albashi now shy show.
Shower.
A sideline act that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They didn't even bring it. I mean, the edification that come out of the scripture, sure, they're going to starve to death.
That's right.
It's their kingdom. They're all carnal. They're all carnal. But you're going to get something to eat. You understand? No, you're supposed to be going to get something to mourn. You know, ashes to pour on your head. Right? Some sackcloth to pour on, prayers. Get some oil. Anoint yourself with some oil. Get some understanding. You're going to stand up here and be built up and know what's happening. Don't fight again, you know, because it's East Indian arrival there. If there's some East Indians up there giving away fucking parasite and kurma and all that roti and shit, how come they're be quiet? You know? But you see some brothers doing something righteous, something, you know? What religion only is? We ain't no religion. We represent our power, Yahweh, Shemel, Shai, our laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We represent our heritage.
Can.
Right? That's why the Lord bringing judgment on the planet Earth right now. Right? Judgment after judgment, 20-year prophecy,
That's right.
right? We hasten the day, man. We want this place to go down for these bitches to get back in order.
Can.
Right? There's a young harlot. We have man. Well, we have mans on them.
Can.
We have mans on them. She's loud. She's clamorous. Her feet are binding up in her house. You understand? What are you doing out here? Four men out here doing something. You are, excuse me, she's not there, she didn't have the fucking joke to you all.
Very undesirable right now.
The unattractive, the undesirable, that's the correct word, undesirable. Who wants to eat?
Come down, son. Come down, son.
Hey, the Lord, you know what? You know what? I was just going to show you all the other day that in the Transformers the last night, and the chariot, right? The chariot, looking like the same chariot that the Abu 7 and they pointed out on the stereo vision camera. The same big chariot, the wheel, that's what they had in the last night. Transformers the last night was underneath the ground, underneath the sea, sorry.
Right? Went and get the arm.
Right. But guess what? In the last night was Mark Wahlberg. Right? So Mark Wahlberg. And the one before that, I can't remember the one before that, but that's after this guy. The guy who acted one country. China buff and he did away with the franchise. Right? Mark Wahlberg come in. And when he came out with his daughter. But in the last night he didn't have his daughter. Right? He was by himself. And I can't remember if that was it. Yeah. Because they had two nights for Optimus was a night in one, and the last night was the one when Wahlberg himself was at night. But what happened is that Wahlberg didn't have a woman. Yeah, man. He didn't have a woman. Yeah. Right? And nights, right? There's a soldier, the solitary. And one thing to practice in the military in ancient times is that before before you go to war, you would have sex. Right? You would have sex. You would abstain from sex. Because what? Your testosterone already built up, and you know you're going to be focused, and you're going to have everything that you need to fight. Because when you ejaculate, you know your testosterone count goes down, and it fucks with the emotion and all these kind of different things. And really and truly, we are doing under the Lord. The Lord have us in that kind of way that we don't desire these souls. We don't desire. Yeah, sometimes they may want to break, but at the end of the day, we don't desire these souls. Right? Because they are distractions. What? They are hindrance to this truth. You understand? Yeah, we want a nice young tenderoni, pointing the person and shit, breast upright, but you're not gonna get on the other side anymore unless you're really real. And we're not gonna real. That's not what we're about. We just point out the real doctrine, but that's not what we're about. But we're gonna go back into that time. We soon approaching that time though, when we're gonna get them young, untouched. Right? And they're not gonna have need for that in the kingdom amongst us. But we're going to be right.
That's right.
We go, the elect are the first. The elect are going to be the first. We're going to be carrying on the ordinances. Coming, meeting brothers from different regions, so making, actually marriage. Marriage was much more than just having sex. It was a bond between families and an increasing of the estate. Yeah, it's business. So I married, I'm a one daughter. I'm a one comes what? My what? Father-in-law. Father-in-law. Right? If I marry his daughter, his father-in-law. And we are part of the same estate. According to the law, what's the law? The law was the first of the commandments. I pay him the shekels of silver for his daughter. Right? That's the law. Right? You have the token of virginity, which is our sheep. I give it to them. Right? There was law, but we are increasing estate. Right? When the kings and they took Lot, right? Abraham rallied the troops. So for example, you will rally your father-in-law, all these people that are close, you will rally them and they'll go and they'll rescue somebody that get kidnapped from you because he's no part of your whole lot. You understand? So these marriage, as you apostles and the others say, this kingdom is over sex. And the uneducated and the righteousness of Yahweh bashing our shop. You understand? Anybody have anything?
In fact, if I made that say about Pasha, you know, it's just a show that hey, the scripture saying Ezekiel 16:44. So is the mother, so shall be the daughter. And in Titus, right? It's just to show that these women and them is fully demons. They're fully out of order because hey,
they're fully done and fully
evil. You don't have no right, as the big brother said, to come up here to even utter a word.
Right.
If you want to know something, come on, you listen and go away.
And even though she might play like, well, playing on the area, like she come kind of subtle and low. Guess what? That's fake humility.
Right?
And through the spirit, you know, we season. Fake humility.
Look how she flip it. She going to do some fucking young boy anyway. Let you think, your son, boy, fuck this place, boy.
That's right. That's right.
Son. And this continue, your son. We don't get old, and inherit something that brings people that we know.
Demons.
That's why it's still up here. That's why fathers should choose. You should choose for the sons. Father, I will go and make a business deal with you for your daughter, for my son. Because I'm the wise one. You don't make that decision. You don't know. You don't know. You know? So what they call arranged marriages? Okay, you had arranged marriages in Israel too.
Hey, that where the heathens get from. These Elamites do that. They learn that from us. So we as the scripture says, we are the form of all things. You know, and just to see that dragon flip from 0 to 100 real quick.
She didn't really flip. It was there. It was there. That's why I didn't show any kind of but sister thing. You know, because it was there. Through the spirit. I said The spirit know all things.
True.
The scripture say every spirit conjure, they conjure it alright. If it guess it, if it make us, it's alright. There's a fucking demon you need from fight. Look at them, there's one, let me say 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings on the road. You cross the road by the dumpsters there. She cross the road and come on this side. Her whole team walk on that side. She cross on this side. They come to tell you, excuse. What is this religion? Well, I don't want to be in the camera. Come on, you're fucking. She didn't flip. She was just coordinating in her strike, but she didn't know what she was striking up against.
True. True. God. God.
Right? Because even though we here in the flesh, even though we here in the flesh, we don't represent ourselves, we represent Yahweh Shai. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 3. Because I will publish the name of Yahweh, ascribe ye greatness unto your power, our power. He is the rock. He is the rock. His work is perfection, for all his ways are judgment and power of truth. A power of truth without iniquity, just and right is he. So she received her judgment. You know?
Come.
What devil are they worshiping? We worshiping the power that is going to destroy your wicked ass. Say we repent. His name is Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. It says, verse 5, they have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. Yeah, she may look like an Israelite. She may actually be an Israelite to the spirit, without a doubt, you know. But their spot is not of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, represent wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because you're not a humble, shamefaced, head-covered woman without wearing gold and costly array and apparel. You know, all them things should be spirit like glass, all them things. Yeah, I don't need the big gold ass earrings, shit your head uncovered and that kind of stuff. You know? You should feel like this high school. Fight with man. Like I eat on my bedside and I put the cup was holding up those arse and whatever. I see the cup too. Pow pow. Jake come up, she and I eat on my cup too. And eat on my cup, so I'm not taking it. And strip it up. Sorry, strip it, Sambo, police, come and shoot one and knock out. Bam! Bam! I feel with the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Each one, every one of us feel with the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. On top of that, the angels that came from goes and fear him. All them birds can rise up and destroy our ass, pluck out our eyes right here.
Can.
You know? This is what we look at. We in them times.
Can.
Right? Miracles. Miracles. The fuck is these people? I don't know what they're coming up against. Yahweh Shemel Shai, boy.
That's right.
It says, they have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. Right? They are perverse and a crooked generation. Right? That's who they are. That's what they represent. Perverseness. Out of order. Women wearing pants. Right? Women thinking that they are authority. Police going to rape, but that was 5 people 6. Right? They're out of order. They're speaking back to the men. They want to fight with men. Putting men out of their houses. Right? Destroying homes. Right? Walking away. Talking about they love the kids and they're walking away. Niggas ain't shit. But they have my boy Charlie bring it up. I don't bring him up. They bring it up to be a mama man. A Maccaman man. A fucking effeminate bitch.
That's
right.
Bringing up.
Not bringing up a man.
Can.
It says, verse 6, do ye thus fight the Lord, O foolish people and unwise? Is not he thy father that had brought thee? Had he not made thee and established thee? Remember the days of old and consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father and he will show thee, the elders and they will tell thee. Right? This is verse 31. 32 and 31. It says, for their rock is not as our rock. Even our enemies themselves judge it. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom, and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are the grapes of God, and their clusters are bitter. Right? But they're going to have a bitter head. Just like how America, the word America means bitter, and it's only bitterness in Babylon right now. Right? That's why these people might come killing you all up. It's justified. It's justice. And he said to Yahabashi Neoshai, the wicked shall not go unpunished. You understand? Even Isaiah chapter 1 verse 9.
Is the book of Isaiah chapter 1 verse 9.
Let's say what the Lord had to say about Sodom and Gomorrah. He says because the what? Their vine is of the lock of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, and their grapes are the grapes of gold, and the clusters are bitter. Right?
Isaiah 1 and 9.
Yeah.
Except the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yeshua of hosts, had left unto us a very small remnant.
A very small remnant whom we represent. We represent that remnant. Remnant, they that were left behind. They that remain. We remain in what? We remain in the law, statutes, and commandments. We remain in the judgments of Yahweh Shemashai. We remain in faith.
Shalom, shalom, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
And what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? Remember that Christ put on, I think it's Jude. Right?
Jude 1:7.
Because that's the judgment are going to fall down. Because according to Revelation chapter 11 or 10, the body shall lie to that spiritually called Sodom and what? Egypt. Idol worship, homosexuality, profanities, and things that abomination. Right? This is why they get out? You have it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah, yeah.
You got the book of Jude.
Because their vine is of Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I said in Deuteronomy? Right? The Lord said, unless he left a remnant, us, the brethren, the one-third, the elect, right? The whole world will have been like Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be, was judged. And that's what we're going to hear about. Go ahead.
The book of Jude chapter 1 verse 7 says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication.
You know what they do? They give themselves over to fornication. They serve idols, right? There was wicked, adulterous, there was abomination being done there. Go ahead.
Giving themselves over to fornication, going after strange flesh.
Strange flesh, homosexuals, lesbians, bestiality. Go ahead.
Are set forth for an example.
They were set forth as an example. There was 5 cities: Sodom, Gomorrah, Zoar, and I can't remember the next 2. Right? 5 were destroyed. They were examples. Up to this day, nobody dwelling there. Go ahead. And the pillar of salt, which is Sarah, Lot's wife, she remained there. Pillar of salt, she remained there. Right? You have videos on YouTube where people want to take the soil, bring it back to America and light stuff fire and lighten blue with the smell of methane, which is sulfur, which is brimstone. Right? How about Shimi Oshai is true? And he's coming back. I like that scene. That's my favorite scene in Avengers, you know. Thanos is coming back. Thanos is coming back. Yahushua is coming back. Yahushua is coming back. Go ahead.
He says, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh are set forth for an example.
They set forth for what?
An example. Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Right, they set forth as an example for what?
Suffering vengeance of eternal fire.
Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. What should I say? Evil for what? For vengeance belongeth unto him. Right? So you're gonna burn up. She's gonna burn up. All these sinners are my people. They're gonna be burned up. Nobody gonna see them. They're gonna die by the sword. Go ahead, die by the sword.
These are his own sword.
So if you trust him to speak back at man, to hold up your head at man, then she really love that man. But she is what, 16? 12? My son can be the
Can.
Come on.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 14 and 15, and it reads, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, will enter into judgment.
He will do what?
He will enter into judgment.
Now he gonna come and play patty cake, bakers, man. Fucking ass.
With the agent of his people, and the princes thereof
For ye have eaten up the vineyard, the spoil of the poor is in your houses. What mean ye that ye beat my people to pieces and grind the faces and of the poor, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, so you're going to get judged because at the end of the day, you saw create. You saw when we saw Paul and we first came up. You saw create niggas. You saw create the Eve. Now the scripture say, First Timothy chapter 2. It said, Adam was not deceived, but Eve, she was deceived. She transgressed. We not deceived. We don't believe in the police. We believe in the army. When I say they're not our officers, but they're not Scripture says they're not enemy until good works. So we don't depend on them for security. Now I mean we don't believe in them. They're there, they exist, we understand that. Right? But our strength and our security, our shield, our buckler is Yahweh Shai. That's right. Right? They can protect us. The scripture said that men shall be like women in travail, pulling the grind. With the big bad stuff, shouldering up, pulling up the enemy's blessing, all of them. You know, their confidence, their power. But that's the next thing, and next name for God. I have that heat, I have that power. Heat energy is power. Right? There's steam energy. You have fire, coal, and you throw water in it, you get steam, and you spin it turbine. Right? You call it what? Power. Right? You call it back in that heat, I have that power. You have a gun. You're holding them big guns across the chest, you're holding that thing. You're on the scene. Right? Guess what? Our power is greater than that. Your bullets going to run out. You're training. Let's talk about your knees trembling, your knees knocking. Right? When they see them chariots coming in style, they ain't going to know what to believe. Or they watch you be like fucking madmen. Right? But he's not telling only movies. Like only movies. The man who was the madman with his sign, derelict on his string, in the end, he was always right. I was right. Told you so. I told you so.
It is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 28. And the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together, and they that forsake Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall be consumed. And
they shall be what?
Shall be consumed.
Go ahead.
Let's jump it down to verse 30. For ye shall be as an oak whose leaf faded.
Yeah, we shall be as an oak whose leaf faded. The Lord said what? We shall be like trees planted by the rivers of what? Living water. Right? Go ahead. So we're going to be that oak represents a strong, big ass tree. An oak tree is a big tree, a strong, tough tree. You understand? It's like you will have a grapevine, and then you will have an oak tree. The vine is going to be small, thin, like a flat. But a tree, an oak tree is a massive tree. Now it's just for years. Hundreds, probably even thousands of years. Right? Go ahead.
As the garden that had no water.
As the gardens that had no water.
And the strong shall be as stone, and the make of it as a spark, and they shall burn together, and none shall quench them.
Yeah, they're going to burn. Right? I think I confused the old thing there.
Gone.
Right? For the heathen, basically they're going to be burnt up.
Gone.
What?
This is Isaiah chapter 3. You know, because the brother was saying, you know, these men, you know, walk around with a firepower. Yeah, we are the heat. You know, but the Lord gonna bring that judgment that they'll go and perish, because you know why? All swear that oath to Esau kingdom. You know, all agree with the adversary. That's what the scripture say, do hand join in hand. The wicked shall not go unpunished. You understand? And then you God, this precept here is for all of, because you know what? We gonna see all the dying in the streets. You know, like the two-tone who would say, we can't wait to start the war with the police. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in war. You know, because they trust the Babylon system, but they hopefully let ain't going to fall. You know?
There's a spirit. This war will be fought, and Jacob will have the advantage. Right? No, sorry, not Jacob. Yasharala. The true Israel of Israel going to have the advantage. Right? What Jacob is doing by saying that I can't wait for the war with the police and run up on the police with guns. Yes, you might have what they call that boy? Tommy barrels, Tommy gun. But they come in again, they are and again. Magazines now. When they fucking bullets wrong like long time, Tommy gun. Right, they have all that shit on the police and the army don't have that shit. Right, they have the different rounds now. Long time it was 9 and 3 and 2. Now they have 7.62, tick, the fucking 6. They have to take the chop guy in half. You understand? But if you don't want to take up yourself and fight now, go ahead, by all means. I'm waiting on the Lord.
Yeah.
Because the Lord said that his elect will be taken up. In the moment of the twinkling of the eye, the water shall put on that immortal, which is that celestial body. And that celestial body comes what? With that body comes what? Power.
Yeah.
Spiritual power. The Lord said what? That things that I do, he shall do that I'm greater. You understand?
The scripture say of the two church, that when I become content, immediate content. Understand? Immediate content, because it said, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman? Them big men gone turn Galilee. One time,
big buff soul there walking so with the gun so.
yeah.
Yeah, he show that thing up thing. All that is show.
This Galilee when I'm turn, the one like a woman and
Pictures.
balling her.
Pictures. All the police are so there now who are man drinking punching and cracking they gun run.
Right.
You don't have all here. You don't have all here. We have all here. Apparatus are what we like.
But wisdom and knowledge will be stability. Oh no, we still stay. Should we all COVID-19 thing? And you're going to panic? It was cool.
Hey, and we was fed.
It was fed.
Hey, look at your job directly was affected.
Right. And we work and we eat.
Yeah?
What are we eating? But before the whole COVID thing, he do some, he made the most high spirit in him to prep.
Yeah.
And look, he eating, reaping the benefits now. Yesterday we went and do a thing and we reap benefits of fine. So, wisdom and knowledge will be the state, but we will be stable.
Hey, the Lord said he will have guidance, he will have guidance the elect. He was guided. The Lord manifest something to him and who put it, a man may know this way and he don't direct his steps. Right? The Most High put him on our path. You understand? So what I have a shit or shine. Yeah?
Meanwhile, the rest of the world, bitch, the fucking frightened, I don't know what
And that's the complexity, right? That's the complexity. That's the beginning of the complexity, because the complexity going to advance in time of mandatory chipping, mandatory vaccines, going to advance. Right?
This is Isaiah 65 and verse 13. He said, therefore, thus says Yahweh Hashem Yahushai power, behold, my servant shall eat.
Yeah, my servant shall eat. Who's serving the Lord? The Lord said, Psalm 60 verse 5, that are my sanctified ones, my saints, those who kept the covenant by sacrifice. What is the sacrifice? The service. The sacrifice is the service presenting your body as a living sacrifice. Politics come and say, hey, socialists and COVID. Guess what? We reach that phase yet, bro. Like, come on, and God, and we on the street like that, you know. You know, they can just flip on us. They can flip them 5 to 6 cars before the street and just park. They can flip from here and go past all of us and take us down. They could do that.
Yeah.
The Lord can just flip it. That could be our test. That could be our trial.
Yeah.
That could be our temptation for us right there.
Yeah.
You understand? But what we gonna do? We're gonna score fast. They have a shit and shine. Because hey, we only have one sacrifice to give with them. We have one sacrifice to give. One life right now. We have one life to give right now. You know they say cat have 9 lives? Right now, this life here, you know what matters about it? The sacrifice. Being put to death. Because that's terms and condition. Yes, we can look forward to being of the elect that being taken up and translated. But the terms and condition is that we can possibly die. Right? So like you sign for a job, and you sign for a job and you're working in this district. But they will tell you, now we have companies all over the country. So even though you're working in this district, you might start here and keep going to go far south, deep south, or to be home. You understand? That is it. That is the terms and conditions when you sign that contract. When we take hold of this, right? when we moved from that side of the fence and come on this side to teach, right? We understood that we may have to die for Yahweh Shai. And when the Lord said, well, precious in his sight is the death of the saints. So there's no pick up one. You have to die for Yahweh Shai. To die for the truth, for truth's sake. Right? All the time he's playing party cake with it because what the scripture said, the scripture shall preserve you. But there's going to come a time when we have to give that sacrifice up. When they said, hey, chip or die. Chip or you can't get food. Chip. If you refuse, guillotine. Whatever it may come to. Right? But it's going to come down to that sacrifice. Now that my saints together, well, kept my covenant by sacrifice. And the only time we do this work, study and do these lessons, we being built up. Hey, you know bless us. You say, Deuteronomy, you say what? He's going to come now as the rain and as a dew. You understand? Right, so that's a blessing. There's a blessing. Yeah. That's a blessing.
This is you know what, as my brother was mentioning and elaborated on, you know, as I read in Isaiah 65, the Lord said, God, feed his servants. And when the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, did a lot of marvelous things in Egypt for the children of Israel. And as the scripture says in Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9, there is no new thing under the heaven. This is Psalm 78 verse 12. It says, marvelous things did he in the sight of their fathers in the land of Egypt, in the field of Zoan. And Zoan was a capital in Egypt, one of the main cities. Like how Washington DC is where the White House is. And guess what? The way the scripture say, you know, Judah going to rise up. The Lord going to raise up the elect men who dwelling in Judah, who preaching in America, in Babylon. You know, the Lord going to raise up them marvelous things.
So there's a quick side note because I wasn't sure about the spiritual Egypt. That was the day in America called Memphis. Memphis was the day in Egypt too.
Can.
Memphis, Tennessee. That's the day in Egypt.
Can. Yeah. You know, I just reading some of the things. Then he divided the sea and caused them to pass through. And he made the waters to stand as an heap. You know, all the things the Lord did. And, you know, during the COVID-19, we witnessed, you know, around the world, people looting, people fighting for food, you know. But the men of the Lord, they was what? Rock back. Still doing the Lord work.
Cool, calm and collective.
Cool, calm and collective. And still eating. The Lord was providing. And guess what? As the big brother mentioned earlier on, this is a prophecy that jumped right out of the scriptures. Because we was in a time of crisis where all business was shut down. You know, nobody can go anyway, but yet still the Lord had us guiding us through.
Hell, I was just there, I was just there, I had no money, but I just saw for some being a bound and a beat. And then the Lord just abased itself. And then saw what it do. I didn't think I had even show up a prayer, but I was just doing the work. And the Lord just said, I dropped him at that good. The money was more than enough. You might say more than enough because like the soul of this is that every little thing is enough.
It's a long way.
Yeah, it's been a long way.
Down.
I was more than enough what I received from that job.
Down.
That's all I have about shit.
If I could just say too, as a testimony, right? At night we and the brothers gathered together and me was on my way back home. And it was 1 o'clock in the morning. And the COVID-19 thing was still in process. You know? And guess what? Them centurions pulled me over. But the most side deliver we outside. The most side deliver we and hey, I leave from one side of the city to come to the next side of the city because where we was dwelling, we was in the town and I live in the country. And I leave from the after the centurion pulled me over and the Lord guide me straight home. The road was so clean. Hey, you can even come out and play football on the highway. Centurions passing.
The scripture said he was on a matter of the good work. We do not know. Show me Lord work, so Lord that soften that heart. Have mercy on them, they do my work.
Come. The scripture say, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. You know? And these men here is the oracles. As the scripture say in 1 Peter, you are the You are lively stones. I'm going to read that Baba Kosha. Can. Yeah, he said, and.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watch it. You watch it. You watch it. And if you transgress, you coming down on him.
Man.
Watch it. When you watch you watch your own X-Men cartoon? X-Men cartoon. Robot. I think they have like
one thing like
yeah, that's the shoot is, huh?
yeah, can. Like which man name? The man who went to the laser. Cyclops.
Yeah, Cyclops. Yeah, that's you never sentinel.
Can.
Right? Now, you saw a group of supplies on the street, not before the Starling. Anyway, let's see the Starling. These shuttles going up with exploded blocks. Let's see that. You see that? They're going on, Elon Musk was setting up some, I think astronauts was going up. The globe, yes, not today. The globe. I put that. Right? So, yeah, so when it's only launch pad, yes, you see, they started to see some gas escape pits, so they say, that looks like, that's how the people reporting is that looks like oxygen. Yeah, that might be oxygen, because if it was methane, it would explode. Because of they had like a flame blower down. Yes, because if it was methane, it would explode. As the man said, that is a boom! So the man on the radio was like, yeah, then he said, Macy something, that was on the astronaut. Macy okay? But because of the big fireball, when the fireball started to subside, there was nothing. They said we have to take off the audio now. We have to switch it off now. I think our cortical will start up. We have to switch it off now. Nothing. Everything was eviscerated.
God.
Everything was eviscerated. Most I said when you're about to build it, yes, the nest. You will tear it down, boy.
God.
Can't lie, you have a shit now. Fuck you so, boy. That time done.
That's right.
That time done. Satellite, so have satellite, satellite, right? They're responsible for monitoring everything in space, everything in the heavens, everything on the earth, everything on the earth, everything on the sea, and everything underneath the sea. Sentinel California satellite. All that going to work hand in hand with the Starlink and all that shit. It's to pass the RFID microchip to monitor the planet, to be in everybody's spirit. Fuck away with you all, boy.
That's
now
right.
I'm going to shy as God.
That's
and
right.
He's going to show you that you are flesh and all the horses are flesh.
Come.
Right? And all the men going to turn bitches. So with that, we give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash.
God will honor our apostles and elders are great. But some importance is true. I tell you, it's a three-elect virgin and we know what they said, charity upon the 4.5 words. I said, yeah, what I believe. The 1/3. So, one.
End session.